What's going on, guys? Corey Willis here with my good friend Chris Bolton, and you are listening to the Breakdown Sportscast. Guys, we are getting closer to 100 subscribers, guys. I'm gonna let Chris let you know what you can do in order to get your name into a free raffle for some free merch.
Yeah, no, like Corey said, we're trying to hit 100 subscribers. We need you guys to do something for us. So for this video, we need you first and foremost to like the video. It's huge. It's key for the algorithm. It gets everybody to see it. So like the video. Also, you have to subscribe. So subscribe to the channel. And then we also need you to comment who you're repping. Do those three things for us. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, comment your school. That puts you in the running to receive the free merch. So we're gonna send you some merch of your favorite team. So make that happen. Get this video out there. Get these subscribers up. Get these likes up. Hook us up. We got you. We love you. We appreciate you guys. You've been with us so far on this journey, and we're looking to continue to do bigger and better things. So we need everybody's help in making that happen. Share this video. Put it out there. Let's get you some game day swag to rep this on Saturdays for this season.
All right, Chris, we are now at the Kansas State Wildcats. We'll talk about those Wildcats out in Manhattan, Kansas, the Big Apple.
The Big Apple.
The
yes,
Big
sir.
Apple. So we were talking, Chris, just about the Wildcats for 2026. We're excited to see what Collin Klein can do now. He's now the head coach of the Kansas State Wildcats. Look, man, I feel like it was just yesterday, Chris, when me and you were in college watching Collin Klein just tear it up in the old BCS days. the last year of the BCS.
That's crazy. Calling it the old BCS days, but that's the truth.
Oh, man. We old. But yeah, man, definitely the truth. And he was the truth during his heyday for the Wildcats. And now he's the head coach of his alma mater for 2026. So one of the things, Chris, before I pass it off to you, is the defense. We saw what Kansas State did last year or the lack thereof last season defensively. Just wasn't hitting on all cylinders last season. This year in 2026, they look to do some things differently. Led by a guy, Wendell Gregory, edge rusher, 6'3", 255 pounds. I think he's going to light it up on the field at the edge rusher position, Chris. A lot of players are not going to want to see what Wendell Gregory has in store for them this season. So look for him to be a big force on this team. And yeah, man, I'm just excited to see what a lot of these players can do defensively, and they have the players to do it. Makai Mason, he's gonna be a force at the linebacker position. So I'm excited to see what he can do. Transfer out of La Tech, out of Louisiana Tech, 6'2", 230 pounds. Excited about him. Austin Ramsey, a guy from Kentucky, Chris. You probably heard of Austin Ramsey. He's a part of this Kansas State squad as well. So just so much talent on the defensive line, linebackers. They're bringing back some of their guys out there in the secondary, and also bringing in some guys as well. Caleb Patterson, cornerback out of Illinois. I think I remember seeing Caleb Patterson a couple times. He's going to be on this team as well. But overall, Chris, I'm liking this. I'm liking at what I'm seeing from this defense, what they brought in from the portal, and hopefully what they can do this season overall with the guys that they return. What are your thoughts?
I'm right there with you. K-State was able to put up points last year. The offense
Mm,
played well. It was the defense that was definitely lacking, and they knew that they had to address those problems. So you go and get one of the best pass rushers in the conference, someone who was the Big 12 Defensive Freshman of the Year. you know, so you go get Wendell and bring him to the fold, and he's only going to get better. And so you get a premier pass rusher, and we know nothing helps make a defense better and also hides some of your weaknesses, like having a pass rush, Corey. So if you have this guy who can just disrupt the line of scrimmage and make everybody else's job easier, then not only did you improve at one position, by that estimate, Corey, you improved all over the field. All 11 players on defense improve when you bring an elite pass rusher into the fray. So I expect him to be big time. You had mentioned Mason as well. I love bringing him in, a veteran linebacker who knows what to do. He knows football. He knows how to read the field and just has instincts as well to go along with the measurables. So you just improved all over on with this defense with the acquisitions you made and put yourself back in position to be the Kansas State that we're used to seeing, Corey. Because that team we saw last year, it just wasn't Kansas State. And Coach Klein would tell you the same thing too. So I know he's excited about this season for everybody to see what K State should be. And now it's a matter of can they put that product together and do so and take things to another notch. And speaking of taking things to another notch, Corey, another reason we're excited about this team is Avery Johnson is back. Avery Johnson he's a dynamic player. We know what he brings to the table with his ability to run, rush the football, his legs, he has speed, and now he's no longer just that athlete. He's played college football for a couple years now, Corey. This is somebody they were very high on. They let Will Howard walk because they had Avery Johnson. We're just keeping it a buck for a couple seasons ago. So this was someone you pushed all your chips in for. The ceiling that he gives you, what he brings to the table. And I think now this is the season you hope to pay off on that. You want the payoff. He's no longer a young player learning the game. He's played for a couple seasons now. He's an experienced QB, and now I think he brings awareness and an understanding of the game to mix and combine with his natural gifts, his ability to throw the football, his ability to run. It could be a special year for Avery Johnson. Everything clicks like I think it can, Corey.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right, Chris. I just love what Avery Johnson brings to the table. As a guy that got recruited to play football at Kansas State. Look, he could have went anywhere that he wanted to go and restart his college career in a new university. But hey, he pretty much decided, hey, I want to stay here. I want to finish what I started and go from there. I mean, guys like that around in college football nowadays, Chris, with the NIL and transfer portal and everything. But he's one of those guys where, hey man, he would make a lot of head coaches proud, like your Nick Sabans out there of the world.
You're preaching. You
Yeah.
are preaching, and he like because they went all in on him, and
Hmm.
so it's great to see him return the favor
Hmm.
and not hey, I know things weren't the best last year. I'm gonna holler at you. I'm gonna bolt off somewhere else. Like you're saying, he's seeing it through, Corey.
Yeah. He's seen it through, and you couldn't ask for a quarterback to see things through in the way that Avery Johnson has down there in Manhattan, Kansas. So hopefully, that bodes for a stronger football team, figuring out those deficiencies that they had last year, and hey, just letting the football, fly, let it air out and seeing what you can do, because guys like an Avery Johnson are hard to come by, and hey, having a guy like him definitely brings that camaraderie to a team and definitely helps with morale. And I think it shows with the guys that they have this season, can definitely help them become successful, become a successful football team. So I want to see, what guys like a Rodney Fields Jr., running back out of Oklahoma State, does in that environment. Joshua Manning, previously he was at Missouri. I want to see what those
Mm-hmm.
guys can do in this offense with Avery Johnson. So it should be fun.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, I think it will be a lot of fun. I'm curious too, Corey. You know, we were very excited about Avery. There's another position group on this offense that I think brings a lot to the table. I think that it's that tight end room, Corey.
Hmm.
K State has a plethora of tight ends at their disposal. Just a whole bunch of 6'4", 6'5", 240, 250, 260s in that tight end room that one can't wait to block first and foremost. That's what they're in there for, is to help establish the running game, be an extension of that offensive line. But two, they are also athletic and can make plays when it comes to catching the football as well.
Hmm.
I mean, Garrett Oakley, I think Garrett Oakley has potential to be playing on Sundays. I mean, he's a very sound, he's a big guy himself. Another one of those, let me get it right exactly. I believe he's 6'5". Yep, 6'5", 250, Corey.
Yeah.
So size is no problem for Garrett. He's ready. He's Sunday ready today, even though he'll be playing on Saturdays. But I think he's someone that will continue to elevate his game. He'll be pushing for 50 receptions, potentially 500, 600 receiving yards. Could maybe even end up having close to double digits when it comes to touchdown receptions. He will be a prime target in the red zone for this offense. So I really love what he brings to the table, and they have just other players as well. Ansah, who's another a big tight end, and so they have guys. They have guys. They're very deep at that room. It kind of reminds you a little bit of how there was a period of time where, with Georgia having a lot of really good weapons in that tight end room.
Hmm.
Um, it reminds you a little bit of that, not at that same level, but in the sense of just the depth in that tight end room, that position group. K State has it, and I think those guys will be unleashed this season, Corey.
Agreed, man. I'm loving what I'm seeing from the tight end group. That position group is stout. I say for any team that has to play Kansas, get ready to be blocked and get ready to cover, because these guys, they want to catch the football as well. So I think that just brings the versatility of this K State offense. Just having big bodied tight ends like that are really good in run blocks, but are also capable of getting downfield and making the tough catches when they need to, Chris. I think that's one of the reasons why I can see an Avery Johnson saying, "Hey, I want to come back. I think I see what we have. We just need more to add on to this to potentially have a really good season." And I think they can do it. I really do think they can do it, Chris. And just looking at this offense and just looking at this roster, they definitely have what it takes to showcase that on the field on Saturdays. And hey, if they can do that, um, definitely it'll definitely be a plus for Kansas State this season, with the tight ends producing in the way that we hope that they can do.
Yes, sir. Exactly.
So yeah, man. But yeah, look, I'm loving it, loving what I'm seeing from this team. Can't wait to see what happens in 2026 with the Wildcats. Before we head out of here, Chris, we got to look at the schedule.
Corey, the college football season is right around the corner, and there's a fitness app that can have you in game shape come Saturday this fall. And that app is Atlas Fitness. Now you can go to atlasfitness.com and everything is right there for you. It's an AI powered adaptive fitness planning app. So the workouts will be structured to guide you and keep you moving towards your fitness goals. Everything right there in place, workout plans, meal plans, all of the works. All you got to do is just upload photos of where you want to be at, of what you're trying to achieve. And the app will center workouts to helping you build towards that goal body that you want to have. So definitely go to atlasfitness.com, ATLIS fitness.com, and be sure to sign up for the beta. And then coming soon to iPhones and to Androids as well is the actual app. So be on the lookout for that.
And got the schedule pulled up here. You got Nicholls State, September the 5th. You win that game. After that, you got September the 12th. You have Washington State, 11 a.m. kickoff. That game, I'm sure you should be able to set the tone and showcase, like, hey, we're coming out the gate. We're not playing. We're trying to get to be 2-0. To start off the season right. And then after that, I'm not gonna lie, Chris, last couple years, Tulane has been a trap game for some people. I'm not gonna chalk that up as a surefire win.
Yeah.
There's no way you can do it. September the 19th.
They have caused problems. They caused problems for them last year.
Yeah. Exactly. So I'm not gonna do it. I will not drink the Kool-Aid, the green Kool-Aid that Tulane, wants me to drink. Or maybe I will drink the green Kool-Aid. It's that purple Kool-Aid of Kansas State. I will not drink it. You gotta come out and play.
No. Yeah, it's not gonna be easy going up against Tulane. So it's gonna be. And I said last year it was 2024. It was the year before.
Yeah, that is right. That is right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, Tulane is no joke. So even with the coaching changes that take place at Tulane, they have established themselves as a team that you need to bring your lunch pail for.
Yeah, agreed. I definitely agree with you, man. So we'll see what happens this season. In that 3-game stretch to kick things off, because after that it starts to get real, Chris. You get into your conference schedule, and you got to travel to Cincinnati on September the 28th. Not an easy game. Cincinnati's definitely trying to make a name for themselves in 2026, we feel. So we'll see what happens by the time that game rolls around the corner. October the 10th, Houston comes to Manhattan, and Kansas also travels to your area on October the 17th. So, Houston, we've talked about Houston on this show, and they're also going to be jockeying for that same position as you. So as well as we'll see what Kansas does. Man, it's not easy.
It's not easy, but if you're a Wildcats fan, I think you'll take this schedule every time. Just off the simple fact, Corey, I don't see no Texas Tech. I don't see no BYU. And I don't see Utah. This is the year, baby. We gotta bring it together. We gotta win. We need to make the offs, respectfully. I'm not saying, but no, for real though. If there's a year to take advantage, this is the season. And so I know Wildcat fans, they peep that. They know what's up. You got to take care of business. Win the game on the games on your schedule.
Mm-hmm.
But you avoided, in my eyes, the big three, the perennial tough teams. And so
the boogeymans of the conference.
hey, no pressure, but there is pressure. This is the season that you need it to come together, and that's why it was big for them to address the needs this offseason. You made your defense better. You got Avery Johnson back. You feel like you have what it takes to win, and so now you just got to go out there and win. I think you got to win at least 10 games this year. I'm just saying, this needs to be a 10-win season when you have a schedule like this.
I agree, man. Yeah, evading those three teams definitely bodes well. I'd say, pretty much as we wrap up, like the toughest teams on this schedule is at Arizona State, October the 24th. That Cincinnati game, and yeah, probably that date against Arizona. Arizona comes to town on November the 20th.
Yeah. I mean, at least you get Arizona at home. Oklahoma State, who should be improved this year, you play them at home. Houston, who is a big dark horse, you play at home. At TCU could be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But TCU is going through their own changes as well because Josh Hoover ain't quarterback there anymore.
Yeah.
Hoover's transferred. So, hey, I'm just saying it's almost like everything just lined up for you this year. They just got to take advantage of it. So we'll see, but it's right there for you, K-State. You can crash the party. You can be like, do I need to go reserve? Get ready for being a January game in the playoffs. Like, it's almost here. Mm-hmm. It's right there for you. It's right there in the taking.
Yeah, it's right there. Schedule's manageable. They got to win the games that we know that they can win, Chris. And if they can do that, yeah, I think this team can potentially do very well this season. So, yeah, let's hope that they can do that, folks. Just because, what we're seeing, I know you guys are seeing that as well. This can be a manageable schedule, and what they have coming back, having Avery Johnson, having Wendell Gregory, a couple of these other guys on the offense and defensive side of the football, they can put it all together. I think they can have a potential good season on their hands.